What up, guys? Welcome back in the channel. This is your boy Jake to the R. So check it out. Somebody asked me in the comments, which software do I prefer to use? Well, that's a pretty simple answer. The software that I prefer to use is Persona Studio One. Why is that? Because out of all the different software that I use, FL Studio, Persona Studio One, Cubase, Element, it seems like Persona Studio One has the most to offer. It looks the best, and I just feel that I can maneuver in it better. Now, someone that started out on FL Studio and use it all the time, they're going to say the exact opposite. This is just my opinion, but I'm going to try to kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about in this particular video. If you can check it out, if you can hang on, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, I think. So, like, for instance, when you just file searching is just as easy as in if not easier, as in FL Studio. So let's just say, we wanted to use that particular loop right there. You can bring that loop in there just like that. You know the tempo is 127. So we'll bring it up to 127 just to be in the right tempo to begin with. And then it's already looped. See how it just snapped? You don't have to do nothing, no nothing. Now, if you were to edit your own loops, it'll probably be a little bit different. But we already done just like that. And if we wanted to raise the tempo, look, it adjusted perfectly. But that's not all, because most of the other software would do that too. But what I really like about it is the fact that you don't hear any artifacts. It's literally just the tempo. No artifacts. Pro Tools, you're going to hear artifacts. Cubase, you're going to hear artifacts. You don't really hear them with Studio One. Now, another thing that I like is, like, once you got that done, you can just get to adding preview sounds and just get to adding whatever it is you want to add. In this case, it's drums. I don't like none of them, so we're gonna close them down. Let's find the same ones shit I always go to or whatever. Where's my drum folder? Samples. We go to drums. I don't want to hear that. Let's go to Baby Series 808s. Let's use, then just boom, sample. You're already there. Just like FL Studio, probably this is kind of like a little bit more visual. It's just a little bit more visual. Clap, preview. And this is just to show you how quick you can get a beat going. And then, so, like I said, some people will say you can do the same thing in FL Studio or Cubase, and you can, but this is how I prefer to do it in Studio One. Now, once you got that done, man, all you got to do now is come up here, and we're gonna do it the easy way. We're just gonna draw 2 bars out on all of these. And the reason why I'm doing it this way, because you don't have to do it this way. You can play it if you want to with your keyboard, just like anything else. But I do it this way, and I just started kind of doing it this way because it's different and I like it, and it's kind of like FL Studio. What I'll do is convert that part to a pattern, and you're gonna see why I'm doing that if you haven't watched the previous videos. So we're just gonna convert these to patterns, and I probably could have highlighted them all and did it. So once you convert it to pattern, then we'll go to the hi-hat first. You see that? Just like FL Studio. We got this resolution and everything. So now you can just say, and then come over here, I hit Control D. That wasn't even Control D. That was just D. And there you got and then you can flip it. And then if you want a higher resolution, you can change it to 32. My bad, I hit the wrong thing. You can change it to 32 and change the steps. What is it? Change the steps to 32? No, that ain't it. That ain't what I'm looking for. Let's go back to that. See that? But we don't want it on 32. We're going to keep it at 16. And I don't want it at 145. Let's take it back to the original tempo, 127. Come up here to the claps. Simple as that. Come up to the kick. And since we just did 2 bars and it's double time, it's real simple. Now, when it comes to like the 808 stuff, I don't know if I necessarily want to use that as a pattern. And the reason is because I want some extension on the notes. Now, I could have drug it out, but I did not. So we're going to double click that, and we're just going to have the regular piano stuff, because then I can just say now we'll come over here. Then we come back up here, hit D to duplicate it out. And just like that, you got a pretty basic beat, but you got a beat. Come over here to the mix to make sure you're not distorting nothing when you're listening. Highlight all of the tracks, bring them down. Now let's just mix it one by one. Let's come up with we'll do the sample last. Let's do the 808 first. -6. That's what I shoot for. Hi-hat, since that's so prominent, I usually do that at like a -12. Kick, -6. Open, we're gonna do that 12. And the actual melody, maybe 24, maybe 12. We'll have to see what it's gonna do. Now, what I would like to do right there is, for the sake of discussion, let's see if we can pitch that down a little bit. So if we go, let's see, so what we want to do is, let's right click on that and see what we can do. I actually like that better than the first one. So we're going to take all of that shit out and just leave that like that. Let's see what that sounds like. In fact, let's go back. Hit D, duplicate that out. Now we're going to take this one and we're going to transpose that up to, what was it, -30? Let's do, I don't even know, I need to get, let's just keep it like it was. Because this video, because if I change it up, this video is going to go in a whole different direction that I hadn't planned on it. Just to show you why I like this more than anything. But now that we bring that down a little bit, we're going to have to bring it up a little bit. In fact, I don't even like that no more. Let's bring it back up. And all you got to do to bring it back up is put that bitch right back at 0. It's gonna delete that one. Bring it back. You can really work with it. Yeah, use the trader. I be the block hater. Boom. Let's stop that real quick. So as you can see, that's just a little quick video to show you how quickly you can make a beat. What you need to start doing, I'm gonna tell you right now, what you need to start doing when you're making your beats, make it a process. You know what I'm saying? Create you some melody loops. Just spend one night creating as many melody loops as you possibly can. Spend the next night create as many drum loops as you possibly can. Now you got a whole library that you can sell. Now you got a whole library that you can mix and match beats. You know what I'm saying? And Studio One, that's a good way to do it. Why is it a good way to do it? Because you can export out in stems. Yeah, buddy. But you can export out in stems and any of the other ones too. So that really ain't saying. Anyway, y'all let me know which one y'all prefer to use. This your boy. Peace.